All right, guys, the Meet Horizon Apex Legends character trailer. Here we go.
Once thought lost into the abyss of space, Dr. Mary Summers has returned to become the legend of Olympus, Horizon.
If not even like an escape the event Horizon, how do you think you'll escape me?
A master of gravitational fields, her abilities bring an entirely new dimension to the games.
Come on, little Newtie. We've got work to do.
Her repulsion star creates a powerful gravity lift,
Up and away, Newtie.
propelling legends upward and boosting them on exit, allowing squads to gain the advantageous high
That's actually
ground.
awesome.
And away we go.
Or you can have a little fun with your enemies.
Now,
I
how are we
like
supposed
that.
to test our equipment if people keep expiring on us, Newt?
Horizon's advanced spacesuit allows her to maneuver in midair and protects her on impact.
Thanks, Jump.
What?
Let's do this.
But there is no greater ally than Newt. Perfected in the depths of space,
Singularity deployed.
Newt creates a micro black hole, perfect for pulling squads out of cover.
Oh, so that's her
holding them
ult.
for the kill.
Black hole.
What's a wee singularity between friends?
Horizon is conducting her most important research yet.
Didn't take it personal, dear. I've got me a promise to keep.
I like those finishers. Dang. Okay. She could be really useful. Like, she could be really useful. There's a couple things in here I can already see being extremely important. Like, for example, her ability to move well in midair. Like, all of a sudden, I'm starting to think hyperscape. You know, like the double jump factor and, you know, being able to strafe midair and stuff. That could be huge. Actually, so huge. That's going to be really exciting. The black hole ultimate.
Lloyd.
Newt creates a micro black hole, perfect for pulling squads out of cover and
You hear that part? Perfect for pulling squads out of cover. I really like that because there's so many times, especially nowadays, that people are like peeking around the corner like this just to try and get a shot on you. And the fact that you can use an ult to pull them all away from that, that could be a big time ult right there. Just at her lift.
propelling legends upward and boosting them on exit, allowing squads to gain the advantageous high ground.
And away we go.
So my thoughts about the lift are just that high ground is such an important feature in Apex Legends, especially when you're doing like a ranked grind or something. My buddy, also a top 500 Predator as well, he was talking to me recently about how he's kind of making this guide for people trying to get to Masters and ranked, and how his number one rule is positioning over accuracy. And one major component of positioning is that high ground factor. Have high ground if you can. Make sure your team has high ground control. It's so much better to be looking down at someone than to be looking up. And so this ability with this lift,
Or you can have a little fun.
is just insane because it's going to allow your entire team to take that high ground, similar to how Pathfinder does. So that's going to be really interesting to see how you can best utilize this
With your enemies.
Now, how are we supposed to test our equipment if people keep expiring on?
And then the last thing I just want to say about that lift is the fact that you can throw it onto an enemy like that is brilliant. So much of Apex Legends comes down to focus fire, and so many times when someone is like zipping across the map or going up a redeploy, if you really focus fire with your team, you can laser them off that. And I think this is just going to be another example of one of those ways you can do it.
On us, Newt.
Horizon's advanced spacesuit allows her to maneuver in midair and protects her on impact.
Protects her on impact. So if you guys don't know, when you land from a high ground, you don't take fall damage, but what you do is when you hit the ground, you go, and then you're like stunned for a second. You can't run, you can't move, you can't slide. You can aim, but you're basically standing still, which is not what we want. Standing still in Apex, you die. So that means she's going to be able to jump from any height and land and just keep running without any stopping, without any, landing delay time or anything like that. So that is going to be huge also. Well, that's going to do it for Meet Horizon Apex Legends character trailer. I hope you guys like this reaction and first thoughts on it from me. I'm MYST BLUUE. I'll see you guys all in the game.